That's the team we're gonna cheer.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills, we're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. Tough start for both of these teams, still searching for their first one of the season as we get going in week 3. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Let's give it the game here to Chase Brown. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
They'll go play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Down. Panther 60. Panthers go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. The rookie from USF hauls it in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
First down from the 42.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Let's go.
He'll try it right with Brown. Get some space around midfield. Shoots away from one. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Injury on the field after that play, and that looks like Chase Brown, who's getting some help from the medical staff. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Pass play on 1st and 10. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Jack Sawyer.
set.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you at first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Ready?
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Ready? Cougar 19. 3. Ready?
A give. This is Johnson. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Okay, ready?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready?
ETN again. Gets some space around midfield. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Get it. 70 lying.
First down, play action. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him in here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you're going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Ready, set.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Let's go now. Go.
3rd and long for him here. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
To give to Johnson on the option. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal.
Ready?
From the red zone on 1st. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On the set.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Go.
Taking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Cougar 19.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This connects with Higgins. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. New set of downs for him and starts at the 38.
Come on. Set. Back to 50. Back to 50.
No running here. It's Thomas Brooks. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back now, pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's right near that 1st down marker as the stop is made at the 48.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. But as I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
18 Cardinal.
Here's a give to Martinez. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready?
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready?
They're throwing it. Ball finds his running back. This is Damian Martinez. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Steelers' 46-yard line.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. They'll set up the screen. Brooks. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Now Martinez. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
Go! Ready, right?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Throwing the out route complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here we go, set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger!
Must not have liked what they saw on 4th and 1 there. They're going to take a timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Field goal unit coming on. Looks like the Bengals will settle for 3. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
The Steelers calling their first time out. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41.
Let's go! 70 Timberwolves! Ready?
Throwing off the play fake. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And this is gonna end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Come on.
They'll try it left with ETN. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Ready? Let's go!
They'll air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Ready.
We've set it downs from 37.
Here we go. Here we go.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost as he busts those tackles.
And a big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. But anytime you dial up a blitz and you catch them running the draw like that, Brock, the D coordinator, he's going to be patting himself on the back right there.
He is, and not only for the call, but the execution of his player as well. Because you call a blitz, Kate, sometimes they can just run with their hair on fire. He had the awareness to stop that draw before it could get started.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Got it. Ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Ready.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Ready.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready.
On the draw, this is Johnson. The 2nd down run produces 7 before they bring him down. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18.
And up to Johnson out of his own read. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this.
Go! Viking 18. Panther Street. Panther Street. Let's go.
Quick throw, finds about right. And they stop it. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on down through the end zone.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution,
He will find an escape. They converge and drop him for the safety.
what an incredibly well-timed blitz from the linebacker. He saw his opening, but the blockers clearly didn't see him. And you know who did see him? That quarterback who not just saw him, but he felt him. He's picking himself up off the turf after that safety.
Always hurts to do this. They give up the safety and now have to kick it away. Now he starts from the 6. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off.
Throwing now off the play action. Completed to his running back. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field. You've toned this drive.
Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Pass play coming here. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Steelers will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Wow, just perfect execution there, Brock. Nailing the fade for 6.
Yeah, when it comes to the fade route, it really is all about timing. And as you said, the execution of it. You have to have the matchup first, but then you need to go connect. What a great play.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers bump the lead up to 13 points. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
Over first down 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Get your money up. I put money down. On all of us. On my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. The products are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
They'll throw to start the drive. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Looking quickly here.
Look at my team!
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Okay, ready?
First down from the 42.
Ready? 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Let's go!
Looking to throw. He throws a bullet to the center. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. pass, and they're going to send this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Bronco 80.
Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 now from the 46. They work against the blitz. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18.
Johnson up the middle. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Bring it. Cougar 19.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That play good for 17 and a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Go. Ready, right?
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw left side finds Fryermuth. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Panther Street. Get up. Take off.
A give left side to Johnson. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
The tackle made on the 12-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Ready.
They'll go play action. He rolls to his right. Finds his fullback. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become around the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
On the ready.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 7. Go.
Trying to get it with the option here. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss is really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
ETN has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers push the lead to 20.
Bengals 3.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded at the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. He's at the 30. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Well, by the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you can tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Ready? Cowboy it! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! Ready?
No throw to begin this drive. Hits him on the out route. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Panther 60! Panther 60!
Give on second, it's Brown. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Injury on the field after that play, and that looks like Chase Brown, who's getting some help from the medical staff.
Let's go! 70 Lions! Check! Hurt! Hurt! Ready?
Running is Martinez. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Go to him again. And he's stopped for a loss again, this time at the 3. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Come on, set! 19, Tiger!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point of this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
They want the touchdown on 4th and goal. They're going for it from the 3. 4th down, pass coming. Catch is made in close. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
No one's around him. He's got space. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
The career is my estate when you win your pound. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get up! Ready, stand by one. Down street.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. Go.
To the air on third and long. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Pass play on first and 10. Taken in by Chase, left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Let's go. Ready.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Gets him on a quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. 3/4 in the books from this one. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter.
Ready.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready.
First and 10, looking to throw. It's everything he has up. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals get it back to within 2 possessions. T. Higgins, the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals drop the lead back to 13.
Bengals 10.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, first and 10.
Here we go. 19, 18. Ready.
They're going play action. He's got it deep downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Come on. Hit.
Now they get to Johnson. And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6.
Ready. Hit.
On the ground again with Johnson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Cut.
Throw here, 3rd down. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Jordan Battle with the INT.
Kate, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Working on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
And the Bengals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
It's another Bengals 1st down.
He's dropping back to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Throwing the out route complete. Hit almost as he caught it. Does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
37-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Caught out left. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. This gets the 1st and more. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Working quickly here.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
13-yard line.
From the red zone now. This one's caught. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Ready.
They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. Big shot sends him to the ground.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now run with Martinez. Watching the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals down by a very unlucky 13. Field goal goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Ready?
The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Desperation time here. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, they had one last gasp to try to make something happen here in the red zone, Brock. Just wasn't there. This defense too locked in, coming up with the interception.
Yeah, it's the work they do on those first 3 downs to get to this 4th down, like a pitcher does, to get to an 0-2 count. They know it's their advantage. And once that offense decides to go for it on 4th down, a good chance they're going to get that stop. And oh, by the way, a few style points and added to the stat sheet with the INT.
Here we go.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Rocked by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready? 70 Lions.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Here comes the screen for ETN. Still motoring past the 30. Down the sideline to the 45. And he gets this one down to the 27. It's a huge pickup on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30.
Come on. Panther 60. Ready?
They'll run this with Johnson. Has some space inside the 15. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a 3-score game in the 4th. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push the lead to 20.
Bengals 10.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be hit, sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Here's a throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cole Holcomb has it. And the Steelers have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Quarterback run here. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill, What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.